guys. I'm ready to go. I'm going to work at a pop-up today at Fauna. This will be my outfit today. I'm wearing my small sleeveless turtleneck, my small top, my small suede belt, these Lindex brown trousers. Gonna wear my Margiela brown tabby shoes. Coffee break. I'm gonna have a donut break. This is my favorite with vanilla cream. I've got some leftover flowers from the pop-up, so I want to play with them and I'm gonna show you how I arrange some flowers. I think that might be interesting. Okay, let me show you what I will do with my flowers. So I've got a bunch of crunchy, beautiful yellow tulips, and there's a funny one here. Look, it's got a streak of red, but tulips always make me so happy. So I'm just gonna take this big brown vase and I'm gonna plunk them in and just let them be like this. They're so pretty on their own, but I'm gonna pick a few of these tulips and I'm gonna make a little arrangement in here. I've got this stunning orchid. I always love orchids. They're just so poetic and beautiful on their own, like this, it's enough. But I'm gonna add some more. I've got some beautiful anemones, and what I love about them is that they're curved like this, so they're like dancing on their own, like this. And then I've got these dark ranunculus. I only have 2 left, so I'm gonna pop them in here. And then definitely one of my favorite flowers, fritillaria, but they're so difficult to get hold of, at least here. I think this is probably my second time ever getting them. They're in season now and they're like little fairy flowers, like little bells, and I love the skinny leaves and the checkered pattern of them. They're just stunning. So they're gonna add this beautiful airiness to this composition, and then I'm gonna add in a few tulips in here. I really like pink and yellow together. I think these colors work really well. And a couple more tulips, just like maybe another fritillaria in here, and voila, and this is it. Look how good this looks. So beautiful. I love it. I've got these hellebores in this beautiful plummy color. I'm just gonna let them sit here like this. Then I'm gonna pop in some fritillaria. And that is it. I'm just gonna leave it like this. I think the colors really work together here. These are my compositions of leftover flowers that I'm gonna decorate our home with. I want to show you our dinner, second night in a row. We are repeating because it was so good yesterday. This is some San Pellegrino, but we made the salad. This is like a lazy Caesar salad. It's not Caesar salad, I don't want to call it that. It's just everything you have in the fridge sort of salad. So I used lettuce, bell pepper, parmigiano, shallots. Then Rokas roasted this chicken. It's just so crunchy and so good. And then I think the key is the sauce. So I used mustard, olive oil, vinegar, and what else? A bit of salt and pepper. Oh, and lots of lemon as well. So the sauce is the key in here. And then we're gonna have it with really fresh and yummy ciabatta and a lemonade. And yeah, and watch Gilmore Girls. This is like a perfect weekday evening. Hi guys, I realized I never filmed here. I have 2 PR boxes that I want to open and Dorian is already waiting. The first one is by a Lithuanian brand called Ilgosios Ausytės, long ears. They contacted me on Instagram and asked me if I wanted to try any of their products. It says here, this product is crafted from a luxurious blend of young alpaca and merino wool, known for its exceptional softness, warmth, and durability. So I was immediately like, yes, I definitely want to try something because all of the products look really beautiful. It's natural materials. I love merino wool, I love alpaca. Plus it's local, so I was definitely yes. Oh my god, it's so soft and so beautiful. So they do these beautiful hats, they do balaclavas, and they also do these ones in so many different colors. They sent me a chart of colors to choose from, and very boringly I went for gray. You know me, I'm not the biggest color wearer, I'm all about neutral, so I was thinking black, cream, gray, something that would go with everything in my wardrobe, so I decided for this beautiful heather gray. It's slightly darker than my jumper, and this is the softest thing, and I love how long these ties are. It's got Ecotech standard. This is perfect. I need to take my clip out. So these are called their bonnets, and the way that I saw girls wear these were like with a little bow here like this. I would probably just do this and have them dangle like this. How nice is this? And it's gonna keep your head so warm. It's like very squish and warm. And then they also wanted to send me one of their jumpers. I chose a black one. It's made in Lithuania. And it's got these slightly poofed out sleeves. So I really want to try this on. Oh wow, this is gorgeous. And I didn't really have any black jumpers in my wardrobe. The sleeves are so good. So warm, so beautiful, very chic in my opinion. So thank you so much, Ilgosios Ausytės. I'm so happy to support. And a beautiful brand that produces with natural materials. Honestly, highly recommend. This is so perfect. It's another box from another Lithuanian brand that you definitely have seen on my channel many a time. It's from Good Taste Citizen. Basically, I love her brand and she knows it. I've been there ever since the beginning, I feel like. And all of her pieces come in these beautiful linen bags. Like, these are so perfect for travel. You can definitely reuse them. By the way, these were gifted to me as well as the merino wool and alpaca items. But I did choose everything myself. So this is a pajama set and I'm loving it already. Like, what a beautiful print. Look at this. This is incredible. And it's got these poppers instead of buttons, which is so nice. Cannot wait to try these on. And my absolute favorite bathrobe that I own is a linen by Good Taste Citizen. So this will be my second robe. by her. It's so beautifully wrapped. I don't want to ruin it. I need to take pictures. But it's waffle material and it's got this black piping. Thank you so much. These will be my absolute daily essentials. I already know that. I'm gonna link these below for you in the info bar so that you could check out her brand as well. This is my TBR. I cannot even lift them. Let's talk about books. The books that I've just read and my TBR to be read list. I'm gonna talk about my 2025 books that I'm planning on reading. But first, let me tell you about the books that I have just read. So I told you I'm gonna start The Vegetarian. But before starting it, I read these two books. Book of Longing by Leonard Cohen, which is his poetry book. And I wasn't aware of his poems, I only knew his music. I liked reading it, learning more about him, but I didn't love his poems. He loves women, he has so many different women throughout his life. He's unable to form lasting relationships, and that sort of annoyed me a little bit. He's sort of a womanizer. So a lot of his poetry is about women and how he's getting old, and I cannot say I love them. The other book that I read is Cold Enough for Snow by Jessica Au. This one I absolutely adored. It has to be one of my favorite books I have ever read, and this is a book that I see myself buying to my friends and telling people to read. This is absolutely incredible. It's about a mother-daughter dynamic. A daughter decides to take her mother on a trip to Japan. They are from Hong Kong. I think they are from Australia, but originally from Hong Kong. And they go to Japan on a trip together. It's a very contemplative book, a lot about the inner thoughts of the daughter, miscommunication between them, generational differences, and just personality, perspective differences. And it's so beautiful. There's no dialogue in the book whatsoever. It's just the thoughts of the daughter and her observations. There's a lot of descriptions. It's a pretty slow sort of, a lot of people describe it as a hazy book, and I think that's a good way to put it. It's a sort of hazy, observant book that's so beautifully written. I started highlighting what I really liked towards the end of it, and I was like, oh my god, I should have done it throughout the entire book, but I'm sure I'm gonna reread it in the near future because it's one of those books that will stay with me. Loved it so much. 10 out of 10. And I did pick up The Vegetarian today. I started reading it over breakfast today. I'm 15 pages in and I'm already so into it, so immersed. It's a page turner. All I want to do today is read this book. It's really gripping. Han Kang won a Nobel Prize for Literature last year. I have her other book that I want to read and she just released a new one. I'm gonna read the blurb really quickly. I read it in one of the previous vlogs, but maybe if you didn't watch it, here you go. Young Hai and her husband are ordinary people. He's an office worker, she's a dutiful wife, but their marriage is interrupted when Young Hai, seeking a more plant-like existence, commits a shocking act of subversion. She refuses to eat meat, thus begins a disturbing and thrilling psychological drama about taboo, desire, rebellion, and fantasy. And in the first 15 pages, the book is from the husband's perspective, and he is describing his wife as very ordinary, plain, boring. He's not interested in her, he doesn't really love her, but they do get married, and this is when the thing happens. She starts turning vegetarian. It's so interesting observing the shock to his system. I'm so excited to find out what's gonna happen next. So now I'm gonna talk about my TBR. And I'm not gonna read the blurbs of the books. I'm just gonna quickly go through them. I actually made this list in my notes app. I decided that I want to read 26 books this year, and I already read 3 books that are outside this list, but these are all of the books from the list. A Room with a View by E.M. Forster, Read Granny Webster by Caroline Blackwood. Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro. Giovanni's Room by James Baldwin. Shame by Annie Ernaux. The Hour of the Star by Clarice Lispector. The Secret History by Donna Tartt. Stoner by John Williams. Evenings and Weekends by Oisin McKenna. I'm actually 146 pages in, so I just need to finish this book. I really like it, by the way, but I just, for some reason, I have neglected it and started reading other books, although it's great. Agua Viva by Clarice Lispector. Animal Farm by George Orwell. The Waves by Virginia Woolf. Looking for Alaska by John Green. This is a young adult one, but I've never read it. Flesh by Virginia Woolf. Greek Lessons. This is the other Hong Kong book that I said I want to read. I Who Have Never Known Men by Jacqueline Hartman. Madonna in a Fur Coat by Sabahattin Ali. Intermezzo by Sally Rooney. Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. And Little Life by Hania Yanagihara. Again, I did start reading it, 62 pages in. I decided that I'm not gonna read it now, I'm gonna pick it up later, so I'm gonna start it fresh later on. But it's a chunky one. So yeah, this is my TBR for this year, and I'm gonna update you with my reading along the way because, as I mentioned last year, I neglected books and I felt so bad for it because I do love reading, I love books, and I wanna be more sort of diligent about it. So I'm surely gonna update you on my reading and let you know my thoughts on the books. And I also did buy a bunch of new books. So these are some of the new books, but I also have some more new books. And yeah, some more on my wish list that I wanna buy tomorrow. Maybe I'll do a book haul if you're interested in that and seeing maybe what are my tastes in books, what I'm buying, what I'm planning on reading. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll talk about my current favorites in the next vlog because this one would be too long. In the next one, bye!